guys, we are over here at the IME mine located in Jesseville, Arkansas. Today I'm going to be working right up here in the wall. See my red buckets right about there? There's a vein right there. I'm going to show it to you here in just a minute. We're going to pull out some amazing pieces today, at least I hope. That's what we're here for. I dug here about 6 weeks ago for like a little preview dig. I did a really good job on some tailing stuff and then also working on the walls. I only dug for a few hours. Today I'm just here to dig for a few more hours to get like an updated view of what the premises looks like. There is a bathroom outhouse right up there, up the way where we come from. The parking area is up that direction. We're going to walk down and then you guys see all the main pit area right over here. It is $150 to dig over here in the main pit area for the day from 10 o'clock in the morning till 7 p.m. Okay, I broke this rock up and trying to get this piece out.
I was behind on my chores.
That's a beautiful piece right there. Check out that point. I'm leaving all that mud on there. We'll take that home later and see how that's going to clean up. All right, so I'm working this vein right here. It's kind of like a little bit of practice before I get over there to work that vein. And I'm pulling out all kinds of rocks with, and I'm finding some really good clay. That's what you're looking for. So this is the side of the vein. This is the other side of it. And I did a lot of breaking this stuff up. And there should be some good stuff in here. Let's just take all of this clay and we'll get it cleaned up at home and see how everything turns out. So I'm digging in this right here. This right here just popped out. Check that out. Kind of a tabby. Really unique. There's a lot of crystals down in here still. There's more black glass. Oh, check that. Ooh. Look at this in here. There's another one right there. Oh, that's loose.
Oh yeah, and micro mine, all of them.
That's a little twin. That's cool. All right, well, let's work this area right here a little bit. All right, so I'm going to be moving this big rock right here. Look what just popped out right behind it. Check that out. It's going to have some excellent clarity on that. Nice, big, long, big as a finger. Fatter than one, too. Really cool stuff. Here's a quick look at that piece after I got it washed off. I still have a little bit more cleaning to do on there, but overall I'm very happy with it. Yeah, I'm wanting to get this rock right here out of the way. I see some points right there, but all up through here, like there's a little point right here. All up in all of this clay is just gonna be tons of material. All right, let's start working this stuff a little bit more. Let's get a few of these side rocks out of the way to give space, wiggle room for this big rock. Get a few of these side ones there out of the way. Sometimes I like to add in a movie or a TV reference. If you know this one, put it in the comments below. Now let's get back to the dig. This rock just keeps getting bigger and bigger. All right, but we got it out of the way. There's lots of stuff on it. Now we can go through and check this out. Isn't that something? Whew. I knew there'd be some good stuff behind this rock. I'm just going to pick up all of this clay and keep whatever's in there. Here's a look at that larger point after I got it washed off with some water as well. All right. Check this out. How awesome is that? Oh, that's so beautiful. Here's a quick look at this piece after I got most of the clay washed off of it. There's still some clay down in the nooks and crannies of it. Here's a little bit better detailed look at what this piece is like. So I'm working straight into this clay and trying to pull out things that are buried in it. I can see some points. So I put my hand under it. I don't quite have enough leverage to catch any of the loose pieces. See all that clay just fell right in my hand. Then I've got a whole bunch of clay right on top of this piece right here. And I'm leaving it on there. And then we'll see what it looks like when we get home. Because right now everything's in the bag. And all that clay is going to protect everything that's in that bag. All right, so we got all this clay right here going up in that vein. I just pulled this out of that pocket right there. Man, look at that clarity. That's going to be so pretty when we get that cleaned up. So here's what that piece looks like the first time I sprayed it off with the hose. That is so neat. Get all this clay and the rocks that are next to it. Let's check that out. All right, lots of clay. That should be really pretty, I hope. We'll see how that turns out. Ooh, buddy, look at that. This is what it looks like after my first wash with the hose. Here it is, a little bit more cleaned up, but stay towards the end and I'll show you how all these pieces look fully cleaned. All right, I'll just loosen this piece up. And there's a point right there. I'm not sure if there's going to be anything in here. This might just be a big ball of clay, but we're going to keep it anyhow. And we'll hope for the best. All right, so I'm trying to work this vein more. I got rid of a lot of this overburden stuff because every time I was messing with this was crumbling and coming down from up here and just making a mess. So I thought, you know what? Why keep fighting gravity? Go ahead and get rid of the stuff that's over top, and then I could start working my way down. And as I was doing that, I saw this piece right here. Check that out. The IME mine right here in Jessieville, Arkansas. Definitely give them a try. You're going to love it. Look at that. You can see where it came out of right there. Let's keep working this area and see what else we can get. All right, I'm removing more overburden up here. This rock right here is loose. I'm having pieces of it falling off. Trying to get to this vein here in the middle. And check this out. Check out that quality. That is beautiful stuff. There we go. Got points and lots of clay. Set that there for now. All right, and this is loose. And pull that out. And lots more. Look at that. See, I removed one full side of this vein right here, so that opened up all of this open clay area here that we can remove and look for crystals inside of it. Lots more clay. There we go. Here's this piece after I did my first wash off with some water. There's a lot of iron and manganese on it still that needs to be cleaned off. It should clean up very nicely though. Check out that little twin. All right, just pulled this out. Got rid of this rock that's right here and starting to pull out some clay. See that point? So you can't really see the color as much, but you can go by shape. It's got a little bit of a shine, but it's covered with the clay. So you go by those geometric shapes. See, the rest of it doesn't have a geometric shape. And there's your crystal identifier right there. See, over here, you go by color. You see that dark glass. By here, you go by shape. All right, so I'm pulling this plate out. Little cluster. I'm going to keep all of the clay. I don't know if there's going to be anything in it, but if there is going to be something, it's going to be in the clay. Blake, what you got going on over there, man?
Something big and frustrating.
Uh-huh. He's not talking about me, folks. Just pop that right up. Man.
Most of what's back in this is junk. It's partials and milky, but then this thing showed up.
How long do you think that crystal is?
I don't know yet. Right now it's about 6 inches, 5 or 6 inches.
And it's not budging either. That thing's
No,
solid.
I wish it would budge. That'd be sweet.
So it's not like a DT floater. It's probably connected to something.
It could still be a DT because when they're this clay is so tough.
Yeah.
That when they're this long and stuck in it, you never know.
Yeah.
It's like really impossible for me to tell you what it's going to be. I just know that it's possible those two are still together.
How
as
wide
one
do you think
piece.
that? How wide do you think that clay pocket is? That's a solid foot wide,
Right here, it's only that wide.
Yeah.
10 inches. Right here, it's about 2 feet.
Yeah.
God, it's frustrating.
See, where I'm working at, it's about 4 inches wide, so I'm not going to get anything near like that. So you need a nice wide vein to be able to get some big points like that. That's a nice little rubber chisel you got there too. Where'd you get that?
Harbor Freight is where you can find
nice.
them.
So you got the size of that point right there. Man. All right, I'm going to let you get back at it, brother. Blake's going to give it a pull.
Oh my God!
Oh,
Oh, holy crap, dude!
man.
That's one of the best I've found here.
Amazing.
Oh my gosh, dude!
Wow. I mean mine.
I mean mine,
That
baby.
is a DT. Check that out. Look at the clarity
Wow,
on
look
that
at
thing.
dude,
Wow.
dude. Eat your heart out, Dan. You aren't always the luck. Dude. Oh,
Can I see that thing?
yeah, sure.
Oh
my God.
my goodness. Give you an idea of what you're finding. If you choose the option to dig here in the mine, you can find stuff like this right here. I'm literally digging right next to where Blake is. There are veins all over, and you never know what you're going to get. This is an amazing piece, brother.
That's crazy. And I think the tips are good. I mean,
Let me
like
zoom out.
this one has a little back wacky. I think this will be the backside though. So
Man.
it looks like the tips are as stuck as that thing was to not break it. Are you kidding me?
No kidding.
Whoa!
Oh, man. All right, I'm motivated now. I got to get back at it, and let me. It's I think he just started a competition. He set the high bar. Now I've got to find something even better. All right, so watching Blake pull that thing, I was too busy watching with my eyes. I wasn't watching through my screen, so I apologize if it was a little bit off. But man, I was just so excited. That's a marvelous piece. That's a huge DT, water clear clarity. Just doesn't get any better than that. All right, so we just saw what Blake pulled out. Now it's my turn. Got a whole bunch of clay on this rock. I'll set the big rock over here. Get this clay. Put the clay into the bag. All right, so I had a really large rock right here I pulled out. I've been working on this vein back through here. The vein's about 5 inches or so wide. You see all that clay right there. I'm pulling out some points out of there, but mainly it's just like a lot of clay. After I moved that large rock, there was a bigger point down here. And so now that I've got this pushed back some, I'm gonna start digging down to see if the points get larger the deeper I go. And I've got something loose right here. Oh, I just popped that up. I don't know what it's going to look like. I see some shiny black glass, what looks like a point. I'm hoping that'll be nice. We'll see. All right, so I literally just turned the camera off. Where that one cluster was right there. See where this clay is right here? I pulled out a piece and I flipped it over, and look at that. So here are a few of the crystals that I've been pulling out, just right down there in that little hole. All right, so I just dug up a little bit more soil down there, pulled out a couple crystals. Check out this tabby. Broken down there. Got an excellent tip here on the top. So here's a quick look at this piece after I got it all washed off. Now I let this piece soak and iron out for about a day and a half, so I think that yellow color is there to stay. Alright, so I'm working on this other vein over here. Got two large crystals right here. This one right here is broken, but it's a nice big shaft. I'd like to get it. Then there's another one here with crystals around it. I was trying to get some of the stuff that's up above it first. When I pulled that out, it was like this. I flopped it out. Check that out. Isn't that beautiful? So here's a quick look at this crystal after I got all the clay washed off of it. Alright, so right here we've got some shiny black glass. I think it's a loose point. Oh man, look at that. The IME mine, I'm telling you, really, really wonderful stuff here. There's more points right next to it. I'll get that in a second, but I just want to admire that. Man, excellent, excellent quality on this piece. That thing's a good 4 inches long too. Whew. Dude, check out all this shiny black glass. That's so exciting. Up there, down here, it seems to run all of this whole way. Then I've got these two big ones down here I still need to get. Oops. That one's coming out. Oh, look how dark that is. That means it's going to have excellent clarity. Man, that one looks loose. Oh, this one broke. The bottom of that is right here. Look at that. You see that? That is just amazing. Hey guys, I'm going to call it quits here at the IME mine today. I had a blast. I had a lot of great stuff. I didn't film everything that I pulled out, but I filmed out a few things. Primarily, I focused in on that vein right there. I worked that for about 3 hours, and then I went up and worked that one right there for maybe about an hour or so. I did about a half a day's worth of digging and a lot of talking. So I've been here for more than a half a day, but I only did about a half a day digging. So the pieces that you see, the amount that you see, that's all from a half a day's dig. Yeah, come on out here to the IME mine. I think you're gonna love it. I had a blast today and I think you will too. Let's go home, let's clean some of these things up, and I'll show you a few of my best pieces that I got for the day. Right, so I got this big giant rock here. Probably weighs about 140, maybe 150 pounds or so. And on top of that, this is 12 wide, 24 long, 4 inches deep, and it's filled, actually kind of going over the top. And then this table is just jam-packed full. I've got points on top of all kinds of points, more stuff underneath there, smaller stuff. Check that out. Just nice big ones. Tailings pile find right here. Here's what that crystal point looks like after I got it all cleaned up. So here's a quick before shot of what the cluster looks like. Here it is after I got it all sprayed off to get the clay off of there. And notice that point right there. I found the point that was broken off of there and was able to reattach it. And here's a quick look at it after I let it soak and iron out for 2 days. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day. God bless.